Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mapule Chabalala from Fresh Spirit Investments. Today, I'll be talking about one of the topics on my Growth Journey journal. So what I've decided to do, for the benefit of those who would like to know a little bit more about what's inside this journal, the write-ups that I keep referring to, I thought maybe let me explain some of those write-ups through the videos so that you understand what informs them and what they're all about. So today I'm going to touch on the vision board. And to kind of make it simpler so that it also makes sense as to where I was coming from to put the vision board here, I'll take you a little bit through my vision about Free Spirit Investments and why I started it in the first place. So, but before I get to that, some people may be thinking, what is this big deal about this vision board? Is it something that came up with psychologists, academics? No, it's not a new thing. And you will find that on my journal, where I've written about the vision board at the bottom, I've also quoted a Christian Bible verse, and which is on Habakkuk 2 and verse 2 to 3. And for those who don't have it, I'm just going to read it. It says, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end, it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come, it will not delay. And I think the reason I added this is to show that this is not some new age thing that came now. It's something that has been there, so many years ago. And in this book of Habakkuk, I hope I'm not butchering the prophet's name, obviously God was giving Prophet Habakkuk a vision in terms of what was going to come, what was going to happen, right, with the children of Israel. But not to dwell on that particular scripture, I think I was trying to show that even God wanted this prophet to write this vision on tablets, and which means a vision is something that has always been there. We know God has a particular vision for us, and we also have a vision about our lives where we want to go, whether we've really thought deeply about it or not. So the reason I have it here, so that when you go through this growth journey, because the journal has been designed with a growth mindset in it, you also need to have some kind of a vision about where you want to go. And I've kind of highlighted a few things just about what is it that you need to think about when you actually put down your vision, whether you are a digital person, you want to do it online, or you are a graphic person, or rather, somebody who prefers to write really no pictures, or maybe like me, you more have a photographic mind, and you want to see pictures and all that. For instance, I've pasted mine here, which is a digital version of one that I did on a chart. I've got a lot of pictures and some write-ups. So it's really up to you how you do it. It's about your own character and how you put things down. But really, in a nutshell, is that you need to think about it in a whole, an all-rounded way. So it's not just about, this is where I want to go in terms of my career or my business or my family life. It's all encompassing. So you need to think about your career or your business, or if you are a stay-at-home mom, maybe in terms of how you run your household and manage your household. If you're a father who's leading a family, maybe who's leading a church, it comes from different aspects, but you've got your spiritual side, you've got your financial side, you've got your business or career, you've got your friendship side, because that's a side also you want to nurture. How do you see your relationships developing? How do you see your kids growing up if you've got children? What is your vision, whether you have them now or you want to have them in future? So you look at all those aspects. Do you have, a vision about your travel life, your social life? How are you going to develop it? What is it that you visualize? So you need to look at a wholesome you. And when you reach that ideal space, what are those elements looking like? That will inform your vision. So I'll give you an example just using my business. Of course, as a business on its own, it has its own vision as a business. But for me to start up Free Spirit Investments, I had a vision in terms of a particular part of my life that was inspired by me seeing that other cultures, you find that they support one another, they buy from each other, they groom each other, they mentor each other, and succeed and support each other really, which I find is really lacking in terms of us as Africans. Yes, we are very communal, people in terms of just general help, taking care of each other. But when it comes to the business side of things, for some reason, there's a lot lacking there, that we're not supportive of one another. We're not actually leading and guiding one another to make sure that there's sustainable growth, so that we build legacies for our children and generations to come. And Free Spirit for me was informed by that particular vision, in terms of that aspect of my life, which is a combination of social, but also the business and financial side of things. And obviously I've got other elements in terms of looking where I want to be in my spiritual life. That's why you'll find that there are some verses here that I relate to in terms of related growth, or things that support your growth when things are down. You need something that reassures you. So it comes from that element, that everything I've written here, it has that growth mindset in it. So I think then it's very important that when you touch on the vision board and you want to put it down, you start thinking about that particular thing, about each element of your life. If you are married, what do you envision, in terms of your marriage? And look at it a bit more mid-term. So you don't have to do an annual vision. It's really up to you. If you feel like yours is going to take 3 years, it's okay. Honestly, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. It's really about what speaks to you, what speaks to your character, what speaks to your to your life. So for me, I think it's just an example to show that before you even start, filling up the rest of the pages, because really, people's growth come in different paces. Your growth season could be a year. For some, it's 6 months. For some, it's 3 years. So this journal is really not really cast in stone. It doesn't have dates to say you must be done in filling it in your moments in 6 months. It is part of your growth journey. But it starts with you having a vision, so that even when that moment comes that you want to jot down and journal, it's linked to something that speaks to what you want to achieve in terms of your vision. It speaks to whatever it is that when you plan your finances and this is where I want to go. When you put down your goals, which we'll have another session to talk about the goal section of this journal, those moments that you jot down, or commitments, or question marks that you have in your head, they are going to come as you go along the journey, but that is aligned with your own vision. Otherwise, sometimes when you just put goals there all over the place and they are not informed by a particular vision in terms of your life, you might find that you ditch them easily along the way, because they are not really solid, or being informed by where you really want to go. So it's really important that when you actually put down that vision, you start there and start visualizing and seeing, where is it that I want to go? And you don't have to get it right, first time, and then you feel like, oh, my vision board is complete. There might be elements where you still need to do a lot of reflection and you're still not sure, because we all have different stages of growth where you feel like, I don't really know where I want to be, or what is it that I want to achieve in terms of this space in my life. Maybe you're reviewing a lot in terms of your social life and what is it that you want. So you might find that maybe there's a gap in terms of what you've written in terms of your vision on the social life, and that's okay. But it's just to keep it in mind that it needs to be all-encompassing when you put together that vision. I hope that is clear in terms of why I have the vision board as the first element to look at and read about on this particular journal. And as I said, this journal for now is available directly from us at Free Spirit Investments on the details listed above in terms of contacts. Reach out to us, like, subscribe if you like our videos and content. We'll bring you more content that is more related to either growth as individuals or growth for small businesses, because that's what we're really all about. And please share, comment, reach out to us on other platforms. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we're on TikTok. Wherever you'd like to keep in touch with us, please do. Until next time, Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.